Austrian Analyst says India had clear-cut victory over Pakistan. BJP says world listens to him. Tom Cooper, an Austrian combat aviation analyst and author, said India's military achieved a clear-cut victory over Pakistan in the four-day conflict since Operation Sindoor, which is why Islamabad sounded for a ceasefire. In his blog on the India-Pakistan conflict, Cooper slammed PR efforts by Western media regarding biased coverage of the military confrontation. When one side is bombing nuclear weapons storage facilities of the other, and the other has no ability to retaliate left, then that's a clear-cut victory in my books, he said. In this case a clear-cut victory for India. No surprise Islamabad sounded for a ceasefire, he added. He also said Pakistan had yet to develop long-range missiles and, despite all their boasting, the Pakistan armed forces had no missiles that could match India's BrahMos and Skalpeg. Cooper also highlighted how India's missile strikes had wrecked Pakistan's air bases, including Nurkan and Sargodha, and said Pakistan's Director General of Military Operations had called his Indian counterpart to sound a ceasefire. Taking to X, BJP IT Department in charge Amit Malviya wrote, Tom Cooper is one of the most respected combat aviation historians in the world, an Austrian analyst, prolific author, and expert on air wars ranging from the Middle East to South Asia. So when he calls India's air campaign a clear-cut victory, the world listens, he said. Tom Cooper is one of the most respected combat aviation historians in the world, an Austrian analyst, prolific author, and expert on air wars ranging from the Middle East to South Asia. So when he calls India's air campaign a clear-cut victory, the world listens. Pic.twitter.com Rajox Amit Malviya May 12, 2025 India launched Operation Sindoor on May 7 to target terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir Pak, in retaliation for the devastating terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam last month in which 26 tourists were killed. The mission was a success, with over 100 terrorists killed and several terror HQs destroyed. Swipe left for next video. Pakistan chose to escalate, resulting in 4 days of intense military confrontations in which India dealt crushing blows to Pakistan's military by bombing 11 air bases. A ceasefire was announced on May 10, although Pakistan broke it hours later. On Monday, the Indian Armed Forces provided evidence that India had downed a Pakistani Mirage fighter jet, as well as PL-15 air-to-air missile and Turkish-origin Songer drones. Latest blogs